537, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Good morning to you, friends. Time for the gang of three amigos. Johnny's here. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, guys.
Ken's here. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, boys. Yeah.
How are things in the newsroom, Ken?
They're doing great, Dan. It's a great day in the news.
Hey-ho. Hey-ho.
It's really not a great day in the news. Ken and I were talking before the show, man. The news cycle sucks right now.
Yeah. I just like the way we're talking right now.
I do, too.
Good morning.
Sure, good morning.
I'm not doing that, am I?
Yeah.
Or was I doing that?
A little
You
bit.
guys mocking me, are you?
A little bit.
No, man. Not mocking.
I know, just
I feel
joining
mocked.
in. Just joining in, Dad, with the
It's time for
super.
the gang of three amigos. Johnny, how are you doing today?
I'm doing
You know
super,
what I'm going to
Ken,
start
thank
doing?
you.
I'm going to start broadcasting with my hand over my ear like Gary Owens used to do. For you folks who don't know, Gary Owens was one of these people.
Oh,
He was
yes.
on laughing a lot. Yes, he was.
I worked with a guy in Okmulgee, Oklahoma who did that too. He talked just like this, and he would hold his right hand over his right ear, and he would talk like this.
And we had a gentleman here that used to work in production that talked like this nonstop, even when he was in casual conversation. Pass the potatoes, Mom.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, guys, I need help with a dream.
Okay.
I had the weirdest dream last night.
All right, go.
It was bizarre. The radio station had kind of changed format, and it was a format that I'd never witnessed in my entire life. But it was kind of like, I don't know, it was like really showbiz. And we all had different shows. And Matt Murphy, had really gotten into rodeo. He had started attending a lot of rodeos, so he decided to make his show totally rodeo. And he comes into the station, and he's wearing and it's not normal rodeo garb. It's really outlandish rodeo garb with some really wild sunglasses.
Is it kind of like nudie suits? Kind of a thing?
Yeah,
style?
maybe a little bit like that.
Rodeo?
Maybe not but it was very wild. And he had this co-host, and she was a very attractive rodeo star. And then one of the spouses was going, well, we were all kind of going, well, I wonder what Erica thinks about this. And one of the spouses was saying, well, you know something's going on. And then this spouse also told me that they were going to let me go because they weren't happy with my show because it was an Elton John tribute show, and I had the glasses where he had the little windshield wipers on.
Yeah.
And they said they just don't like that. They're going to replace you, and they're going to replace me with an ex-wife of mine.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I woke. It was strange, but the Murphy thing was real strange. I mean, because he was just over the top into rodeo, man.
Was he wearing chaps?
He was. I didn't remember chaps. I just remember this real outlandish suit, some really weird sunglasses, and of course a really wild cowboy hat.
Well, Ken, which is more bizarre? Johnny doing an Elton John tribute show complete with weird glasses for the radio, or Matt Murphy?
Well, I think Murphy's show, if he was wearing chaps and like a really big cowboy hat and that sort of thing, I think that's weirder.
Okay.
But if not, I mean, if Murphy just kind of looks kind of Southwestern or rodeo, Johnny's show then would be the weirdest.
Are you even an Elton John fan, Johnny?
I was early in the career, like Honky Chateau, period.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Now, can I just ask a crazy question? So, was I in this dream at all?
No, I mean you or Ken, and really. Nobody.
Clearly, I leave the radio station and all things go to hell.
No.
That's what happened, obviously.
Well, whoever took it over and changed our format.
You might want to let management know of your dream.
I will.
They, you know.
I was gigging frogs at Cheekwood.
I
There
just
you
loved
go.
a spouse that was telling me everything. The spouse knew more than anybody.
That's funny.
The spouse knew I was going to get fired.
Wow.
This is going to be your last day.
What'd you eat last night, brother Johnny B?
I had some tortilla chips
Yeah,
and with very hot cheese on it and a salad.
that'll do it.
That's what did it.
That's what it did. You probably still got a little crump of cheese in there.
That's what did it, Ken.
Little crump
Hot
of
cheese and salad.
Yeah.
There's a combination for you.
That was good.
You guys think that Americans are getting more or less sleep these days?
Less.
Headline from Gallup. Americans are sleeping less, but we're more stressed.
No.
Oh, I can't imagine that. Why?
That's ridiculous.
Things are going so swimmingly.
Women, particularly those under the age of 50, and married to Dan Mandis, report sleeping less than they need and higher stress levels than men. So women are stressed more than men. Do you think it's because they have to deal with men?
Well, we're suppressing it. We will explode later.
Yes.
We'll start throwing rocks at possums.
We'll start electrocuting wasps and enjoying it.
That's exactly right.
So women more stressed than men.
That's what they say.
Possibly.
For the first time in Gallup poll, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I observe Amy, and Amy is stressed. And so this is my own personal feelings, is that Amy has to deal with her job and Riker. And I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly easy to deal with either. So I think that most women, especially women that have to work and have kids, I think that they will tell you that they have a lot to deal with. All I have to deal with, quite frankly, and I do my share around the house as we do, but by and large, I'm dealing with work. And I do help and support her parenting Riker and all that. But I mean, ultimately, that's something that she's got a bunch of different things that she has to deal with. And I think most women will tell you that in a lot of homes, they are the ones that make a lot of the decisions.
I tell you what, I've told my kids they are lucky they have their mother, because Jennifer takes care of the things that I'm just not good at, like things with school.
Yeah.
Those things that you have to take care of, getting kids to the doctor and that sort of thing.
Yep.
I'm not good at it. Clothes, for instance. I've told them, you are so lucky you have your mother. I would just go out and get you a shirt with a happy face on it and a pair of jeans and say, have a good day at school. There you go, son. Those shoes make you run fast.
Well, I'm like you, Ken. I'm no good at things like insurance, doctors, all of those kinds of things. And I think that if I actually had to do it, I could. My mind is so involved with my things, like work, and that's just what I do. And so, my first wife said the same thing that my second wife has said, which is, you suck at a lot of things. Just go work. That's like the one thing you're good at. So that's what I do. It's like, man, that's music to my ears.
Thank you now.
By the way, they're having a lot of fun over there on the F&M Bank chat line.
At our expense.
Kenny says, and I don't know what Kenny's smoking, or maybe Kenny needs more sleep, but he specifically says this on one particular post. Dan, Bodan, Ban, Banna, Bo, Ban, Fee, Fi, Fo, Fan, Dan, Man. That's what Kenny says over there on the F&M chat line.
Yeah.
What's he having for breakfast?
The devil's lettuce.
And then he says, I'm like that Cheech and Chong album. I used to be all screwed up on drugs. Now I'm all screwed up on the Lord.
Well, that's a definitely better alternative.
Yes, it is.
He's all screwed. Well, it depends on how you interpret that phrase. I'm all screwed up on the Lord.
I think he said messed up. I'm
okay.
Yeah.
He's
high on
appreciating what the
Jesus.
Lord has to offer.
Yeah, he's high on Jesus now.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, I need to admit something.
Okay.
I am going to fulfill a 10-year-old goal and a lifelong dream, probably all in the same 2-week period.
Wow.
Okay.
Number one is far less dramatic, but my 10-year goal, I'm going to get someone, don't say who it is, you both know who it is. I'm going to get someone on Friday in the 8 o'clock hour that I've been wanting to interview on my radio show when I was in middays, when I did afternoons for a little bit of time, and now here on the morning show.
Okay.
I've been trying to get, well, more than one person, but this one person on my show for 10 years.
Steve Perry.
Johnny, I've interviewed Steve Perry.
I'll have you over.
I can send you the link again if you'd like.
Okay, I
keep sending you guys the link and you guys never listen to it. It is fine.
Way to go, Brother Dan. When will this be?
It's going to be Friday.
Friday, okay.
In studio.
Wow.
All right.
So, yeah, you know what? Super texters, people are now trying to guess who it is. I'm not going to say who it is. Not yet.
Yeah, don't say.
I'm not going to say who it is.
I'm not either.
And the thing I love about this interview, Ken, that we're going to do on Friday at 8, and all of us, we're going to do this.
Okay.
Is that no 1841 is not Dolly Parton. That's another one that I've been trying to do.
I would faint.
I'm
telling you, I'd pass right out.
I would too.
This is somebody who some of you will love and some of you are going to hate.
Oh, man.
It's one of those.
You're going to give it away, Brother Dan.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
And here's the other thing that I'm doing. Getting a hot tub.
All right, buddy.
I am. I'm making the plunge, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's the thing.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. But I have been saving, because this is what I do, right? So when I have extra money, I do pay the bills and all this stuff. But when I've got extra money, I put it away.
Right.
And I do what I can to save for retirement, but you know what? My kids are going to be screwed. There's not going to be anything left. So I put money away and I save it so that I can do something cool for myself and my family. I have been saving for a hot tub for like 10 years. And I finally have made the plunge. I am going to get a hot tub. And I am so excited because everybody knows my affinity for bubble baths, right? I think this hot tub sounds slightly more masculine than taking a bubble bath every day. I can just say, that I'm going into the hot tub today, gentlemen. And that sounds a lot better than I'm going to take a bubble bath.
With some fuchsia colored swim trunks.
Yes, that's exactly right.
I'm going into the hot tub today, gentlemen.
And that'll be every day.
I'm going in the hot tub, gentlemen.
Right after I park my 18-wheeler for the weekend, I'm going to hit that hot tub.
How do you like my fuchsia colored pants here?
Now, where's my little ducky?
So, one of the things that you know what I've suddenly realized?
What's that?
By saying that I'm having somebody big in on Friday, people are saying Hillary Clinton, Kid Rock, Donald Trump, Dolly Parton. I've suddenly realized I have set myself up for an epic fail. Because the guy that I'm having in, as a hint, is, with all due respect to him, he's not like these folks.
Well, he's definitely a local celebrity.
Yeah, he's a local celebrity.
Yeah.
Well, now you've eliminated the guessing as to whether it's male or female.
Yeah.
Because you started out person.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've given away it's a he.
You know who I wish I could get? Let's go down who we would like to get without mentioning the person on Friday. I would love Justin Jones to come in.
That'd be my choice.
Yes.
I would like to. And you know what the thing is? And, Murphy says the same thing. Would love to have a sit down and just talk to him.
I'd just like to see where his head's at.
Oh, it's up his ass. Is where.
Well, that will guarantee he'll come on.
That ought to get Mr. Jones in.
Yeah, I think just that line right there. I think I'll go on that show.
So, Justin, just how did you get it that far?
Sorry. That's just instinct, man. Garth Brooks. No, man, it's not Garth Brooks.
No, that's a little too not local. That's an Oklahoma boy.
8302 says this. Dan, if you've been saving for a hot tub for 10 years, son, you're in the wrong line of work.
Tell us something we don't know.
Well, you know what? Since he utilized the term son, my dad 35 years ago told me the same thing.
Yeah.
He did. I kid you not, my dad, after hearing me on the radio for the first time doing a traffic report, 405 southbound is backed up at the 105. Minnie, stop it! My dad was like, son, you sure about this? But thanks for the support, Dad.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Oh.
Anyway.
That's funny.
You know what, 8302, you will not be invited over for the hot tub party.
Rats.
How's that? How do you guys feel about being in a hot tub? Oh, God, remember, you guys don't remember this. Ken, you might. Remember the whole thing about me coming over and us when Brian was hosting in the morning and I said something about having a hot tub party or something?
Well, we were talking about, there was that brand new party barge that you ride around. It's got a hot tub on it. Yeah, and people were hopping in and out of the hot tub, and we were joking about the morning show riding around on it in the hot tub. Listen to WTN. Yeah.
And Brian, I don't know what was funnier, like my stupidity or Brian's clear
Yes.
revulsion of being in a hot tub with all of us.
Yeah, there was a pause, and then Brian disabused us of that notion.
He was like, there's no way that's going to happen.
Right.
He felt a little uncomfortable.
Oh, he felt a lot uncomfortable, actually.
I would too, actually.
I can't believe people get in that hot tub on that thing.
I can't either.
On a party barge?
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks.
So if you guys go to a gym, you wouldn't get in a hot tub?
No, I'm not talking about the hot tub. I'm talking about riding around downtown Nashville.
Yeah,
in a
hot
hot tub.
Yeah, no.
No, okay, so just tell me why. Is it because of like the cootie germs that are no doubt in the hot tub?
Number one.
Yeah.
And then number two, you're moving.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you could get in an accident. And look, and what happens then?
You stop all of a sudden, you're sliding right out of that hot tub.
Time to get out of the pool.
And plus, the thought of being in a hot tub with a bunch of dudes does not turn me. I know.
Okay.
If my wife wanted to get in it with me, yeah, let's go, baby.
But what possesses people to do
They're
that
drunk.
on Lower Broad, man?
I don't know what it is about Nashville, but people come to this town, they will do the most stupid thing.
I'm not sure if I've actually seen a hot tub barge
yes.
yet. Have you
Look it
guys seen
up.
it? I don't get out much.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm going to get out even less because I'm going to be in my hot tub.
I don't know if it's still around, but
Yeah,
it
I
was a
don't-
couple of years ago.
I don't think it is anymore.
All
I
right,
don't
very
know.
good.
But when you watch these people come into town, it's like they think all bets are off now. I can get as drunk as I want. I'll get on a pedal tavern and scream at people at high noon. And I'll be midnight drunk by then.
Be midnight drunk by 12:30.
Yeah, exactly.
In the afternoon.
Going by WT and going, "Hi, baby."